episode Money Game. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to my new channel. This is Mr. McScotty Reacts. I'm Mr. McScotty, and we're going to be doing some reactions. This is a brand new thing for me. I've never done anything like this before. And I'm excited because the guy that I'm looking at is the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I watched Hi Ren, and now I'm addicted. I'm addicted to reaction channels. So I thought, well, I'm a musician. I've been playing music in Scotland and around the world for the last 20 years. So yeah, I'm a professional musician, singer, songwriter. I play in a great theatre production called the Science Fiction Experience. So check that out. But yeah, this is kind of new to me. This YouTube world. I kind of got into it around about 2008. But since then, I've not really done that much. So, okay, I'm excited because I've been waiting so long for this to come out. I saw all the games that Ren had set up for people. Genius, by the way. And finally now, Money Game 3 is here. And I've waited. I've tried not to watch this for 2 days. It's been an absolute nightmare because it's all over my YouTube. Everything that I watch is kind of based around reactions, and especially Ren. So, big shout out to Black Pegasus and to Knox Hill and to Rosalie Reacts and Fish Tank and Loud Wolves. So I watch all of these channels, and I wanted to do something like this. So here we go. This is it. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Money Game. Come on, let's do it. Ren can play that piano. Oh my goodness, can he play that piano? So this is awfully Phantom the Opera kind of style. He kind of did something similar for Joe. Okay. Got the mask thing. Is this a one take? Let me know, guys. Which one's Ren? Any of them? This has got to be a one take. See, if you look on his collar, he's got a microphone. There's no reason to try and do a one take without having a lapel mic. He did that on The Tale of Jenny and Screech. And here he is again. Okay. Right. Okay, let's get into this. I'm so freaking excited. Come on. so like Violet's Tale. That was beautiful. It's dark. I can tell that this whole thing's going to be dark already. Where are they? It's like a giant container or something with a very strange floor. It's amazing.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His dad...
Okay. I'm trying to guess what's happening here. Is he trying to tell us what it is to be successful? I think so. What it takes. I mean, I didn't do a conventional job, and people would tell me, go and get a real job, and yeah. But this sounds like the story that would happen for the people who go and get a real job and work their butts off, and yeah.
He tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then a lie will sell itself.
A lie will sell itself. If you manipulate the data, then a lie will sell itself. Oh my goodness. That's so bang on about what's happening. It's horrible. But that's exactly what happens. I see what he's doing. It's wonderful. It's amazing that he's got the ability. See, Ren's special. He's got this ability to tell a story like he's a country artist, or a folk artist, and he tells it in such a way that you don't care what genre he is. Because he's like the Bruce Lee of music. He's genreless. And that's funny because that's something I always considered myself. I always had struggled where I fitted in with music. Because I kind of love everything. I always say I've got no taste in music because I love it all. But Ren again, it's just, how does his brain come up with this level of storytelling? This level is beyond. It's really, really beyond. Honestly, it's so hard to write a love song. Never mind something as complex as this. Let's keep going.
23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list. You're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can.
He's intense as hell as well. Let's go.
19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then a lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28 inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 30.
Okay. The visuals are incredible. I mean, this is definitely a one take. There's definitely a one take with but they've got cocaine on the table. I shouldn't even say that word. But they've got some stuff on that table. Or it's probably talcum powder. But whatever. The fact is that's on that table, and I love how he tries to break boundaries. Just like doesn't care about the rules. Breaks them, walks through them, bends them. Okay, let's go. Let's bring that back a little bit because I was kind of overawed by the visuals there.
Says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra.
Now I get why he's kind of dressed like a gangster. Like a businessman gangster. Ren, if you're trying to get away from the Peaky Blinders thing, dude, it's not the way to do it. This is brilliant, by the way. The concept. He's right. This is the most epic thing he's done. Like, size-wise. This is amazing. I mean, I'll always have a soft spot for High Ren because it really, really, really affected me. But this is amazing. He's right. Top 3.
Getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Even the audio on that, when he drops the bottle. You don't see him drop the bottle, but you can hear it. It's incredible. I don't see any other artists doing these kind of sounds. The wheelchair. Guys, that's you. Done, man.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed.
Did you hear how he stops? The pause. See, trying to do that. That's him hearing the rhythm in his head. Design. The way that he's saying it. Okay. I'm absolutely jealous of this guy's talent. I freely admit that. He is a genius. Let's keep going. I love it.
Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds.
I always think about when he's saying that, I hear that line from The Matrix, where Smith is talking to Keanu Reeves, Neo, and says, "You know what you're most like, humans?" And it's a virus. You know, they just move on and consume and move on and consume. But I see so much good in the world, and the more, now I'm 40, 47, 46? 46. Not 47 yet. I'm 47 now, and to be honest, now I'm more positive about the world. I'm negative in so many ways, but I'm positive about that. I at least know that there's good people, and there's good out there. But I can see where Ren's coming from here. I totally see that we are trapped in the money game. I am, you are, everybody is. Unless you're living off-grid, no, you still have to manage to buy things, and we're all trapped in the money game.
Mold will grow upon the surface and consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Oh. Wow. I didn't want that to end. That's so kind of. Do you know what's funny? When you think about it, when you really break life down, and the best way to do that is to look at death. The only thing you take with you is the memories of the people you love, and they'll have their memories of you. That is literally it. Taking your successes, but you're always going to count your successes as how well you loved in those last moments. You know, who's with you? Who matters to you? Who's holding your hand? None of it has money involved. It's a human construct to control. I mean, what's the solution at this point? There isn't one, Ren. And there isn't one. I don't believe there is one. I think it's understandable. You want people to be competitive because we are a competitive species. But my name, by the way, Mr. McScotty Reacts, comes from Star Trek. Scotty. I'm Scottish as well, so it kind of worked. I've used it in many games. But the point of Star Trek, there was people brought back from the past and they ended up in the future with Star Trek, and there's what's the point of life without money? And he says, improving yourself, knowledge, learning, love, all of the good stuff about life, not the constant slog, trying to get through each day, trying to make enough so that your kids can eat. There's that part of it. But then there's the greed that I see at the very top. And I struggle with that. This is why Ren is an amazing artist. Simply because he makes you talk. He makes you think about things. He makes you feel. If you can make someone feel with a song, you've done your job. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here. This is literally my first ever reaction. I'm excited about doing some more. I'm excited about doing Ren reactions. I'm going to stick to Ren for now because, in truth, I've heard a lot of Ren songs. But I've deliberately left ones alone. Like, quite a few. I've heard the Tale of Jenny and Screech. I've heard Hi Ren. I've heard some of the stuff he did with the Big Push. I haven't heard all of that. I've been saving. Someone suggested to me to listen to Ren and Baby. I've not listened to that yet. I'll always give you an honest reaction, folks. I loved this because of what it represents. And I love how epic he made it. This guy is something special. Ren is something special. Protect him. I'll always be honest though. If I didn't like it, I would say. But there's very few Ren songs. I didn't like Love Music Part 4. I wasn't into that. Part 3? 4? Yeah, I wasn't into the latest one. But you can always find something within it. You go, well, at least that's unique. That's different. Who else is doing that? You can always find something in it with this artist, with Ren. So if you've got any suggestions below, if I've already done it, then I'll let you know. But I've done the Tales and I've done High Ren. What I'm thinking of doing is doing maybe a breakdown of High Ren and all the things I saw, or the Tales of Jenny and Screech and how I feel about it. So if you want me to do that, I'll do that. But obviously it won't be a blind reaction. This was a blind reaction. I absolutely loved it. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. And yeah, click like, subscribe. If you want to hear some more, feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, thanks guys. Alright, take care. Bye now.